There he is. Another one on the 1/4 ounce. It's a nice fish. Gold dead head shaker. Hey, welcome back. We've got a hard falling tide. The water temps went up and then dropped way back down again. They're still in the 40s this morning. I'm starting the morning off deep in the marsh. We're gonna be keeping it simple today, just a 1/4 ounce jig head, most likely. We'll rotate through a few different colors and see if we can figure out what these fish wanna bite on. 1/4 ounce jig head. Take whatever time you need to rig these dead straight. We come out on the flat side of the lure, right in the center, right on that seam line. I want that hook sitting dead center. All right, for our Texas rig, we've got a 3/16 ounce weight pegged with a purple zoom crawl. There he is. Oh, it's a trout. Nice trout. On the Texas rig. Well, I switched to the Texas rig, targeting, see if we get a redfish to bite, and of course, first trout comes on a nice 13.5, keeper size. All right, so now that we know the trout are here, I'm gonna switch over to the 1/4 ounce jig. It's a Lost Coast. It's a clear color. It's called Pogie. It's clear with a little bit of green in it. It's good for this cold water. There he is. Good night. First cast with the Lost Coast. About another 13.5 incher. 13.5. So we're at a T, coming from this way and coming from this way, and both sides are just funneling down through that channel there. So we're actually up current. This tide is moving so swift that I'm gonna throw this 3/8 ounce. It's a lot heavier than I normally fish in the marsh, but this current's moving good. This is a avocado color. There's one. Feels like another trout. It is. On the 3/8. Another 13. I've got 3 lures. If you break this channel into 3 different sections, the banks shallow where the redfish are prone to be, and I'm working that with this Texas rig, and then the shallower first 1/3 or so of the channel with the 1/4 ounce jig, and then I've got the 3/8 ounce to be able to work the dead center of this channel. Ooh, that was a bite. But you never know. I mean, I could end up catching a bunch of trout on the Texas rig. I mean, I've had it happen before. There's fish. It's another trout on the Texas rig. On the purple crawl. That might be the thing. 14 inches. There he is. Ooh, a nicer trout. Oh, that's a decent trout right there. That's a 16 incher. Okay, another different class here. is. Another nice one, 16 or so on the crawfish. All right, I just caught a fish on the Texas rig, but I'm interested to know if it's a fluke or if it is in fact the Texas rig that's doing the trick. Oh, nope. Another one on the 1/4 ounce jig. It's back-to-back cast. That's the Lost Coast Pogie color, 14-inch. I was here around the same exact time last year with my son Destin. He was 8 at the time. If you hadn't seen that, you might want to go back and watch it. It was pretty epic. Now we're going to turn around and fish with the tide. There he is. I just switched back to the Lost Coast. That's why I keep switching lures. You can make that same cast with a lure you've been catching fish with, not get nothing, set it down and pick up something else and get bit instantly. It's crazy. There he is. Nice one. Beautiful trout, actually. 16 and a half. All right, we'll try them with the 1/4 ounce now. There he is. Man, that is so crazy. Another switch. And another fish. I mean, we just have to keep switching lures to catch these fish. It's bizarre. $14 and a half. There he is. Another one on the 1/4 ounce. It's a nice fish. Gold. Look at that head shaker. I think this is the best trout so far. Yes, sir. Big old trout. Man, what a fish. What a bite. 19-incher. We're gonna let this fish go. Oh, they might have just been waiting on the sun to warm this water up a little bit. There he is. Looks like another nice one. Only one cast in between this one and the last fish. Oh, it's another nice trout. Yes, sir. Beautiful trout. About the same size. It's a little shorter. This one's 17 and a half. Quarter-ounce jig with the Pogie color Lost Coast bait is starting to shine. Missed a bite. There he is. Came back and got it. $14 and a half. There he is. Golly. I mean, they are just murdering this lure. Fifteen incher. There's another one. This is crazy. This is a good trout too. I think this is a nice trout. Might be a rat red. Nope. It's a nice trout. Biggest of the day. Got it. This is bananas. Big fatty. Also a 19-inch trout. We're gonna let this fish go too. Give me a second, I gotta take this jacket off. I'm hot now. All right, are there any more up there? There he is. Oh my gosh. I don't know how many trout are in that one spot, but it's more than a couple. $14 and a half. There's another one. God, dog, it's like every cast. This is perfect keeper size. 14 and a half. It's just gotten plumb stupid now. There he is. I mean, it's literally every cast. Oh, nice trout, nice trout. Very nice trout. 18-incher. There's these two, this channel that's making a T here. The current's coming from both directions and colliding right here in the middle, and it's coming towards the boat. There's a current seam right out there in the middle. So I'm just throwing out there and I'm letting it sink. And there he is, good. Right. I was gonna show y'all how I was working the lure, but they keep hitting it right on the fall. They're making it look easy now, but we were having a hard time earlier. It's about a 14-inch fish, 15-inch. We were having a hard time earlier. So long cast, let it sink, and then just start varying your retrieve between these hops and reels. Just kind of as erratic as you can be. There he is. Well, I mean, we're just pretty much catching them at will now. It's a nice trout. That's ridiculous. Man, let's let this fish go. There he is. God, this is just ridiculous. We started this morning off throwing a few different lures, and we were getting a couple bites here, a couple bites there as I moved through this little channel that I came to fish. When I got to the back of this channel, I had only caught 6 or 7 fish. I was having to rotate lures, and I was this close to cranking the motor up and just running to the next spot and just blasting right back through here where I started off, and then started catching fish almost every cast. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks for coming along. We'll catch you on the next one.